This week we have two very opposite villains. Um, I don't know what they have in common besides they're both kind of manipulative. Is that a villain's trait? Must you be very manipulative to be a villain? Ooh. Let's dive in. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Disney's Heroes vs. Villains. First up, we're going to talk about the character design. That's where we start. Then we're going to lead into their powers, their iconic moments, and then we're going to put them head to head. And in the end, I want to see your votes down below. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Let's get started. We have from Coco, Tresto. I'm sorry for mispronouncing that. Versus Wally's villain. Ugh, I never saw that villain coming. First up, let's talk about their design. Let's talk about Entresto. Because even as a skeleton, he's very handsome. I think they did a fantastic job when we see the flashbacks of him and then we see him as a skeleton. He's gorgeous in both. And he's capturizing. I honestly didn't see this villain coming. He came out of nowhere. And then I thought he was going to redeem himself, but I was wrong. So in this movie, we have Entresto, who, even as a skeleton, he's very kind of charming and handsome looking. Did anybody else think that? I totally thought he was visually appealing. I liked his guitar with the skeleton. I think they did a fantastic job on him. I like the green light they have going on around him. I kind of think it's a foreshadowing of what we're going to find out about him. Now in Otto, he's just sort of a mechanical wheel for the ship. He kind of creepy because he's like a spider. He can go anywhere on the ceilings and stuff like that. And he just has that red eye. Ew, he's creepy looking. So I guess he did look like a villain from the beginning, but I always thought there was something else going to run him. I didn't think it was going to be the mechanical angle, but I guess it makes sense in WALLE because it was the machines. Ugh, Otto just creeps me out. I don't know. Is it just me? Let's dive a little deeper. Let's go into their powers. Now, Entresto doesn't have the magical ability that a lot of villains have, but he does have the manipulation. He manipulates his fans and the world with his music. It's mass control kind of narrative thing. His fame hides his dark secret. And his dark secret is he stole that music from Hector. And Otto's ability is he can take control of the ship. He can kind of make the captain not matter. He can override the captain's authority. And he can do what he wants, which is to keep people on this ship and fat and not go back to Earth. I guess he wouldn't want them to go back to Earth. I mean, then they'd be leaving him. So maybe I feel a little bad. Is that bad to feel bad for the villain? But I do. That leads us into their iconic moments. Now, Entresto, I think his was one of the most shocking betrayals in Pixar history for villains, because when he betrayed Miguel, I never saw it coming. I really was shocked. I don't know who else was shocked, but I was shocked. Sorry, spoiler alert, I guess. And the sad part is all his fans found out all at once too, because it was live. It was kind of comical when the bell fell on him. The thing, karma.
Ernesto, stop! Leave the boy alone. I've worked too hard, Hector. Too hard to let him destroy everything. He's a living child, Ernesto. He's a threat. You think I let him go back to the land of the living with your photo? To keep your memory?
You're a coward!
I am Ernesto de la Cruz, the greatest musician of all time.
You're just the guy who murdered him and stole his songs.
Murdered? I am the one who... No! Please, mi familia!
And for Otto, obviously the most iconic moment is the battle for the plant. And when he is up against the captain and he really betrays the captain. I guess he didn't really ever have the captain's back, but he was the real captain as he thought. He's in all the pictures of the captain, and he really tries to destroy the plant to let them know that Earth doesn't have any life yet. But he kills Wally, or he thinks he kills Wally, and then he sends Eve down the trash composer. He's just so evil, Otto. He looks evil, and he is evil. I felt bad for the captain the most of all in this scene. Who else felt worse for the captain who had fallen for Otto's tricks all those years? All those captains. They thought they were running the ship, but it was really always Otto.
Secret from the captain. Here, read a plan. Tell me which class. Stop. Just cut it off, will you? Hey there, autopilots. Got some bad news. Operation Cleanup has, failed. What you know, rising toxicity levels have made life unsustainable on Earth. Unsustainable? What? Rather than try and fix this problem, it'll just be easier for everyone to remain in space. Easier? Mr. President. I think so. Huh? Topical. Okay, I'm giving override Directive A113. Go to full autopilot, take control of everything, and do not return to Earth. Repeat, do not return to Earth. Let's get the heck out of here.
No. The planet.
No. Wait a minute. Computer, what was that message sent out to the Axiom?
Message received in the year 2110.
That's nearly 700 years ago. Otto, things have changed. We've got to go back.
Sir, do not retreat to Earth.
To survive. I want to live.
Must follow my direction.
I'm the captain of the Axie. We are going home today.
Alright, we're going to break this down with the pros and cons lists for each character to help you decide you should move on. Starting with Ernesto de la Cruz from Coco. His pros: magnetic performer. He can hold an entire arena of millions completely spellbound with just one strum of his guitar and a single smile. Master storyteller. He spent decades crafting a false legend, so convincing and so polished that even the entire land of the dead bowed at his feet without question. And cold opportunist. He knew precisely the right moment to silence Hector, and then precisely the right moment to use young Miguel as a tool for his own benefit. The cons: built on lies. The moment Hector's songbook is revealed to the crowd, every ounce of Ernesto's power, fame, and legacy crumbles instantly into dust. Ego-driven. His overwhelming need for adoration and applause makes him dangerously predictable, and a clever opponent could absolutely use that pride against him. And lastly, no real abilities. Strip away the crowd, the lights, and the music, and Ernesto is simply a skeleton in a very expensive suit, with no genuine power of his own. And now, Otto from WALLE. The pros: total command. Otto controls every single system aboard the entire Axiom Starliner navigation. Life support, security robots, all with one directive and one command. Cannot be charmed. He feels absolutely nothing. No music moves him, no smile disarms him, and no sob story slows him down, even for a single second. And always watching. Otto never sleeps, never takes a break, and never loses focus, making him one of the most persistently dangerous villains in all Pixar history. And now the cons. Dangerously rigid. He's so completely locked into his outdated directive, A1113, that he literally cannot adapt, reconsider, or think one single step beyond his original programming. Zero empathy. His total inability to understand human emotion or creativity means he will always underestimate the one thing that ultimately defeats him, the human spirit. And lastly, single weak point. The moment Captain McCrea overrides his directive, Otto has no backup plan, no strategy B, and no way to recover, making his defeat surprisingly swift.
Now, head to head. Who is it going to be? We have Otto, who I don't think is going to be manipulated by music because he's mechanical and a computer. So I don't see how Entresto's going to manipulate Otto. But is Otto going to just turn off Entresto's music and make it so that he can't make music and can't get to his fans? I mean, in one way, you think Otto's really got the upper hand. Though he's mechanical, so I mean, a screwdriver could probably wreck him. So is Entresto any good with the screwdriver? That's just my thought. Let me know in the comments below who you're voting for. Is it the charming Entresto? Is it the manipulative mechanical Otto? Both are evil. Who is more evil to go on to the next round? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, thank you for being here. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you to all the new subscribers. We're so happy to have you. And find a reason to smile today. Bye, everybody.